Can everyone hear? It's probably delayed. You have no idea? Okay. I'll just do it anyway, just in case. All right, Scouts, KC Scouts in the temporary red here. Nebraska Warbirds in black, and we just dropped the puck. And we're already offsides.
The red.
We've got Parker, Hudson, Pelly, and then we've got Harper and Miles on D. Harper picks it up, plays it up the wall. Pushed into the zone by the Warbirds. Parker picks it up and breakout pass to Hudson. Chipped up the wall. And the Warbirds enter the zone, but Miles is all over it. Blocks a shot. Carries the puck around the corner. And the Scouts will look to break out. Good keep by the Warbirds. Puck stays in the zone and sent back on net. Warbirds shoot. Still in front of the net. Kenton's able to keep it out. Parker carries the puck. Taken out before he gets to the blue line. Forwards go for a change. Kyle picks up the puck, carries down the right side. And it's in the zone for the Scouts. Steven carries down to the corner, sends it back up to the D. Hiram skates to the middle, puts a puck on net. Tipped by Kyle. Doesn't go. Doesn't work. It's not working. Kyle picks the puck up, tries to send it to the middle. It's tipped. Steven possesses the puck. Return. Hiram steps up, keeps the puck in the zone, sends it back down to the wall. Steven's still in the corner, takes a look, shoots but blocked. Puck leaves the zone, but Scouts are in possession. D to D, and the Warbirds pick it up. Flip falls. Hiram's able to collect the puck, takes his time. Looks for Bree. Almost a clean break out there for the Scouts, kept in by the Warbirds. Sent on net, Kenton gloves it. Full change for the Scouts. We've got Luke, Calvin, and Carson coming on as forwards, and we've got Miles and Owen playing D. And Kenton in net, if we didn't announce that. Can they hear?
It's all chatting.
We don't know. Puck's dropped. Calvin picks it up. Carries through the neutral zone, gets it in. Luke looking, shoots. Turned away by the goalie. Warbirds pick it up. Luke makes contact, no call there. Luke or Carson? Carson. Okay.
Do you have the scoreboard? No, if you don't, that's fine. I got it.
Carson picks the puck up, possesses, sends it to Miles as Miles attempts to get that out. Kept in by the Warbirds. Owen goes down to collect. Scouts look to break out. Calvin plays it along the wall. Kept in by the Warbirds again. Shot on net, turned away. Owen with time and room. Gets it out of the zone. Calvin's going to pick that up. He's got two defenders in front of him. He beats one, beats the second one, and he's caught. Pretty physical. Couple pushes in the back, knocking folks off balance. Miles with the puck here. Played down to the corner, back to Calvin. Warbirds take the puck, possess, tries to send it up, and it's right through the middle. Pelly picks it up, delays, takes a look, gets it down to the corner. Hudson Lee behind the net. Pelly and Hudson working down behind the goal line. Sent out to Parker, but just a bit wide. Parker on a back check. We've got Harper and Hiram in good position. Shot hits the post. Chipped out but held in. Rimmed around. D tries to send it out, but it doesn't make it. Hiram picks it up, and it's going to be Parker and Hudson making an attempt to get it. Chipped up the wall by Parker to Hudson Lee. They've got one defender. He's got Pelly. Shot right into the chest of the goalie. Good shot. Good save.
I guess.
Got Nolan and Miles on D, Bree, Steven, and Kyle coming in as forwards. Full change for the Scouts. Warbirds are able to break the puck out of the zone, but it's chipped away by Bree. She carries and chips up the wall. Warbirds goes wide. Rimmed around. Nolan with a little time here. Chips it up the wall. Kyle picks it up and is able to get it at. Nope, stays in. Shot turned away by Kenton. Miles with a little time and room here. Decides to carry. Looking up. Everyone is on side. Nope, we're off. D change for the Scouts. We've got Owen and Hiram now. Same forward line. Steven wins the face-off back to Hiram. Hiram collects, chips up the wall. Back to Steven. Over to Owen. He looks up, sends it to Kyle, and everyone's on. Steven carries through the neutral zone, beats a defender, chips it in deep. Kyle on a good forecheck here. Back over to Bree. Hiram's going to step up and play the puck. Chipped out of the zone. Warbirds are in pursuit. Luke is back to cover. Plays it off the stick of the Warbirds. Coming around to Kyle. Mishandled. Bounces off the wall there. Owen in pursuit. Luke picks up the puck and skates. Chips it up to Bree. Luke collects it back, skates it in deep, rubbed into the wall there. Calvin on the forecheck. Warbirds trying to break out here. Looks like they're going to be able to do that. 1-on-2 Warbirds, both defenders in good position for the Scouts. Another block shot for Miles. Great position. Warbirds send it back out to their D and then throw it back deep. Now try to work behind the net. Miles with no stick, it looks like. Pass in front of the net. Save! Carson's got the puck. A little bit of time, just looking for someone to help him out here. Chips it up the wall. And we've got a whistle. Six minutes, 44 seconds left in the first period. 0-0. Shots likely favor the Scouts. Forward change here. We've got Pelly, Hudson, and Parker.
Go red!
Hiram works behind the net. Parker picks it up, collects it, carries up the middle with speed, sends it up to Pelly, and we've got a 3-on-2 over to Hudson Lee. Looks to shoot. Scores! Great play from the Scouts. Parker's able to collect the puck, break it out to Pelly. Pelly sends it over to Hudson, who rips it top right corner, and we've got our first goal.
Nice. I got 2 assists on that one.
Yeah, we probably have a double assist on that one, so great play by the Scouts. Way to get the puck out of the zone, through the neutral zone, and in the back of the net. Hey, nice job!
Nice job, bud.
Puck's dropped. Warbirds carry and send it deep to the zone. Nolan collects it and rims it around to Pelly, who's able to chip it out of the zone. Nolan in pursuit with a little bit of time. Oh, looks like he might have been tripped there by a skate as the Warbirds player stuck his leg out. No call. Another good breakout again. Pelly. Parker coming far side, but there's 3 defenders and a pretty decent back check here. Looks like D are making a change and forwards are making a change as Pelly possesses the puck behind the net here. Needs a little support. Parker goes in. Steven goes in. Kept in by the D here and sent back towards the net. Tipped and collected by the goalie. Rest of the forwards change here. We've got Kyle and Bree coming on.
Good. Huddy's helmet went in. Got in. He had a whole saga of his helmet not being there.
I know. That's why Tony was telling us about it.
I'm still trying to make this work.
I think he's been doing it. Puck sent in deep by Owen.
Your fault.
Kyle in pursuit. Steven on the other side, and Bree gets to the wall. Does get past her, but she's able to collect it and send it back towards the net. Kyle's there. Tries to send it back on net. It's just wide. Throws it back to the middle. No one home. Miles takes his time, finds the onside Kyle, and we're clear to go back in on a forecheck. Breeze in first. They rim it around, and the Warbirds not get it out. Steven collects it, skates to the middle. Kyle helps, sends it back down, and Breeze in the corner to collect it. Miles steps up, takes a skate. Bree steps back and fills his position in as Miles looks for someone to help him out here. Too many Warbirds in the area, and they're able to get a breakout here. But Steven on a hard back check. Warbirds go for a change, gives the Scouts a little time for a nice breakout here. Send up the wall to Bree. Gets it back, but throws it to the middle, onside. Kyle with the puck. Again, more physical play. Lots of skaters down through sticks, pushes, or being tripped, but no calls here, so we play on. Sent on net by Kyle, kept alive by Luke, and Bree tries to chip it back down. Back to the middle, no one home again. Harper steps up, sends it back down.
Brianna, get off!
Bree goes for a change. Warbirds should get a breakout here, but Calvin comes in and forechecks hard. Everyone's on side. He sends it back in. Calvin sends a puck in deep, and Luke's all over it. Tries to make a move, poked away. Calvin skates. Puck does stay in. Now it's out. Warbirds stood up by Harper over there as he tries to collect the puck and skate in to the zone. Unable to do so. Now it's in. Hiram has the puck chipped up the wall to Carson, who sends it through the middle of the zone. Shot on net. Good save. Harper sends it back down. And if that holds, that should be off icing. No icing. Okay. Send up the wall to Parker. Chips it back to the middle. Warbirds pick it up. Good back check there. Got Hiram getting a stick on that. Sent to the middle. Tied up again. Good defense by the Scouts. Able to break that up. Carson's got 2 defenders. Pushes it through one. And just a little too far into the glove of the goalie.
As an official, how you feeling so far?
Huh?
As an official, how you feeling?
Yeah, as an official, I think they're letting a lot of stuff go. I think, again, people would prefer they call a little more. The physicality is okay because it's probably going both ways, but when you ice the puck like that, you probably want that one to come all the way back down into the zone. Nolan skates. Picked up, yep. Jordan hollering at the Scouts to keep their heads up when they skate so they can see folks in front of them. Miles collects a puck, takes his time, head up, looking around, rims it around. Plenty of time and room for Pele here. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Parker with him. Stays on side. 2 defenders. Pele beats 1. Shot on net. And referee does have his hand up. We will get an icing here. Full change for the Scouts coming.
Is this when I can get you to go get a beer for us?
Yeah, you mean go get beers?
Yeah. Just tell her that he likes his beer and his women strong and bitter. She'll know it's okay. And put it on my tab. My card's there.
What?
My card's there.
All right. Offensive zone face-off for the Scouts here. Owen sends that one down to the back wall. Played back in, and Steven's going to collect that. Works in the corner. Tries to turn, but a Warbird is right there. Gets him off the puck, and Warbirds try to break out now. Able to do so, but plenty of Scouts back. Tries to pass at the blue line. It's tipped, but held in the zone. Shot and blocked by Hiram. Hiram's going to pick up speed here. Has 1 defender to beat. Not able to take the puck with him. More physical play. Probably okay here. Good pass over to Bree. Mishandled. Puts it back on net. More physical play in the corner. We're starting to like it now. Kyle rushes that pass there, and they throw it out of the zone. Back in, and we're offside. .7 left in the first. Scouts with a 1-0 lead over the Nebraska Warbirds. Forward change, we've got Carson, Luke, and Calvin back in, and they're able to get that puck over the blue line. Kept in the zone by Luke. Calvin and Carson in pursuit. D-to-D pass for the Warbirds. Sent up for a really nice breakout there, but it's mishandled in the neutral zone. Miles collects and sends it back out. Calvin with a little time here. Stick handles. Pass is going to be good as we're touched, as Carson gets a touch there before it gets past the goal line. Miles D-to-D. Tipped. Harper handles it, sends it back in. Quick on the icing call there. Or were we offsides? I couldn't. That would be an icing call. The other referee would. Yeah, he called that. Yep, that's an icing. We're going all the way down. Very quick on that whistle. 5.9 seconds. Offensive zone face-off for the Nebraska Warbirds. Luke gets a piece. They get a shot. Tipped away by Kenton. And the clock winds down. 1-0. End of the first. Welcome back. Scouts up 1-0. We're going to have 14-minute stop time periods, at least for the first two. We've got Parker at right wing, Hudson Lee at center, and Pelly at left. We've got Nolan and Hiram on D. Scouts pretty much controlling the pace. Probably controlling shots on net. Physical both ways. Nothing too out there yet. Puck drop for the second period.
I'm gonna hold this until it's
And picked up by the Warbirds defender. Sent up the wall, misses. Now it's with the wall. D collects it. Up to Parker, who tips it, so we won't get an offside or icing there. Over to Pelly. Two defenders, Parker with him. Rest of the scouts filling in. Holds off that defender, plays it around the net. Looking. Shot, one-timer. Just wide. Going to be held in by Nolan, who sends it back on net. Tries for a tip. And swallowed up by the goalie.
Come, Red. Go, Red.
Warbirds go for a full change here.
Still not easy.
Warbirds trying to play it behind the net. Forecheck by Pelly. Now Hudson Lee. Parker's in there. Keeps that puck from getting out, but does inevitably come out. Going to be an icing, but it's on net. Played up to Pelly, who's able to get it in, but we're offside. Full change for the scouts coming. Steven, Kyle Bree, Owen, and Miles.
Go. Go, my baby girl.
Neutral zone face-off coming on the left dot here. Sits at the blue line, but pulled out by the Warbirds. Steven collects it, sends it back to the D, and Owen's going to send it up the wall, but picked off by the Warbirds. As they carry in a 2-on-2, shoots, blocked by Owen. Great defense, great position, and the puck goes into the corner. Bree tries to chip it up the wall. Too many Warbirds in the way. Steven, no. Warbirds shoot, but it's deflected above the net. Owen picks it up, sends it up the wall. Stick check by the Warbirds, and it's in the middle. Kyle tries to pick it up one-handed. He's stick check off of it. That should be an offside. But we're playing on. Miles with time here. D to D. Up off the wall over to Kyle. And Stevens on a forecheck pretty hard here. Puck still in the zone. Sends it in deep. And Brianna's going to go over and collect it in the corner. Misplays it. Comes out to the middle. Slow pace through the neutral zone here as the Warbirds look to get in their offensive zone and are able to. As their D goes for a change. Miles picks up speed around the net, head up. He's looking, he's skating. Rubbed off on the wall there. Warbirds shoot. On net, saved by Kenton. Steven's going to pick up this puck. Skate through the neutral zone. Beats one defender. Beats two. Got a pretty good back check on him. Kyle picks up the puck. Just bounces around. No one can handle it. Sends it over to Bree. Shoots. It's just outside. Shot. Not on net. Sent wide. Back down to Steven. Collects it. Turns right to the middle. Bree's going to collect this puck in the corner. Steven in with some support. We've got two scouts. Oh. Probably good on the physicality here as we've got some pushing in the corner. Sent back out. Hiram does stop it. And it's over to Harper, who sends it in on net. Tipped by Kyle, but into the goalie's leg pads.
I think Warbirds going to be a little tougher this year. So, I think it's in June. June, Saskatchewan.
Calvin, Luke, Carson are forwards, and we've still got Harper and Miles. Harper, good back check here. Hiram there to help. Hiram carries it around, loses the puck into the corner. Warbirds send it behind the net. No one home. Harper takes a look, picks it up, and chips it. No, doesn't make it out of the zone. Now it does. Warbirds defender picks it up, sends it back in. Going to be offside. D change with the scouts coming. Miles and Nolan. 10:24 in the second period. Luke wins it back. D to D. Send it right up to Calvin. Takes it wide, but he's pinched off on the wall there. Physical play along the wall, and the Warbirds are able to get the puck out of the zone. Miles stops the puck at the blue line, but it's deflected over the stick. Makes it in. Calvin picks it up. Gets it out. Warbirds collect that puck in the neutral zone. Tries to beat the defender here. Does, but back check by Miles. Great job. Sent up the wall. Not sure if this is going to make it out. Parker gets it out of the zone. Picks it up. Trying to get speed through the neutral zone here. Finds space, but he's broken up by a good back check. Sent back in deep by Luke, who's going for a change. Carson tries to get in on a forecheck. Defense steps up. No, Hudson Lee steps up. Parker on a back check here. Plenty of D in place, and the Scouts will have time to get a nice breakout here as the Warbird forwards go for a change. Send up to Parker. Deflected through the middle, though, and the Warbirds pick it up. Miles taken out behind the net as he tries to turn and look for someone. Pass to the middle. And Pelly picks it up. He's got 1-on-2. Parker's the next closest one. Goes wide, tries to pull a defender with him and does. No one home on the right side here. Parker does get over there. Puck held in. And Hiram picks it up. Shoots. Deflected. Goes wide. Goes above the net. Chipped out of the zone. The Warbirds. It's going to be an icing if it'll make it, but I think we're going to collect that, and we do. The icing waved off. Hiram sends it up to Nolan, who sends it up, tries to send it up to Hudson Lee. Unable to get that through the neutral zone. Warbirds collect it. Take it wide. Now back to the middle. Send in deep. Hiram collects the puck, wheels around the net. Up the wall to Pelly, who's able to possess and get it out of the zone. Sent back in, should be an offside. Full change coming for the Scouts. We're back to Kyle, Bree, and Steven, and Harper and Owen on D. The neutral zone face-off coming here. One back to Harper. Takes a look, sends it out of the zone. Great pass, just chips off the wall, a little bouncy. Nice move, evades the defender. Warbirds with a 2-on-2, shoots, but it wide. Kyle's going to pick this puck up. Tries to wheel to the middle, but it's deflected and held in the zone by the Warbirds. Sent to the middle by the Warbirds and broken up by Harper. Steven collects it. He's gathering speed through the neutral zone here. Breeze going hard to the back pipe. Over the net. Chance for a rebound. Sends it on net, but it's no good. Goalie does a good job of closing off the pipe. And we do have our first penalty here as Steven's taken down in the corner. Scouts should be going on a power play here.
I know more close. 2 minutes? Or not?
What did I say?
2 minutes?
7:07 left in the second here. 1-0 Scouts on a power play. Yeah, they haven't really done it yet. Minute 30 on the power play here. We've got Pelly, Hudson, Steven, Hiram, and Miles. D to D pass. Looks to shoot. Sends it in. tipped right into the goalie. Good save. Face-off taking place in the right dot here. One back to the defense. Miles sends it D to D. Steven skates a little bit, finds some space, looks, backhands, wide open net here. Sent wide, sent back in. Chaos in front of the net, puck still loose. And the Warbirds collect, get it out of the zone. Hudson Lee picks it up, skates around the net, takes a look. Sheds a defender there, and he looks up, tries to get a breakout. Cross ice to Hiram, who's got time and room. Going to get a little breakaway here. Shoots. Good save by the goalie. New power play unit for the Scouts here. We've got Parker, Bree, and Kyle. Then we've got Harper and Nolan on defense. Scouts get another chance to capitalize on the man-up opportunity. Sent across. Bree shoots, scores! Looks like that pass came from Kyle.
Who else?
Well, yeah. And the Scouts are up 2-0. I think it came from Kyle. Kyle and Parker working in the corner there to win the puck, and Kyle comes up with it, sends it right across to Bree, who's wide open, and she simply has to tap it in the back of the net. Warbirds pick up the puck, carry into their zone here. Shot deflected around the net. Harper picks it up, tries to send it up the wall. Warbirds send that puck offside. And we'll get a full change for the Scouts here. Probably a good chance to fix the lines from the power play units we had there. We've got Calvin, Luke, and Carson. Owen and Hiram. One forward by Luke, chased by Carson. Tries to send it up the ice, but misses. Warbirds carry the puck over the blue line and into the zone, but he loses it trying to dangle Hiram. Shot is wide, and Calvin's going to be the first one there. Picks it up, speed through the neutral zone, but poked away by the Warbirds. Good physical defense there by Calvin, but he does run into his own man. We've got a Scouts player down, hopefully nothing serious here. Chaos in front of the net as it's closed off, and Hiram pushes a Warbirds defender away. Calvin still down. Hope he's all right. Calvin. Just a friendly fire there between the Scouts as they're trying to play defense. Tough kid. Looks like he's going to skate off under his own power. Probably just shaken up more than anything, we hope. Attaboy. He's all right. He's all right.
All right, bud. I can't tell. Yeah, he's also. I mean.
2-0 Scouts. 5:14 left in the second, and we've got Pelly, Hudson, and Parker forwards. Still with Owen and Hiram on D. Offensive zone faceoff for the Warbirds. Chipped up the wall by Pelly, but collected by the Warbirds. Puck deflected, but hits the pipe. I think Hiram tried to grab that and knock it down, but sent it off of its trajectory that Kenton was trying to play.
Robin is racing, right?
Hiram picks it up, beats one defender. He's got Hudson Lee in front of him. Good on the offside. Parker back post, shoots, pipe. Good job, Parker. Parker with a good back check there. Picked up by Pelly. Pelly's got one defender to beat. Tries to go through his legs, but the defender falls and is able to swallow the puck up. Warbirds looking to shoot. It's wide. Hudson Lee's going to pick this thing up with a little speed here. No, chips it up the wall. Now he's collected it. Parker picks it up, skates to the neutral zone. 3 Warbirds back, 4 Warbirds back. Takes a little delayed turn here, and it comes off of his stick. Good back check by the Warbirds there. Nolan chips it up to Pelly. Pelly taking his time, sends it cross ice. Parker with speed all alone here, has one defender. Back check coming hard, looks, shoots right into the goalie. It's the right play. Got to keep playing there, bud. Oh, he's tired. He's getting a change. Yep, good idea. Got Miles here. Scares the defender to dump it into the zone. Bree bumped off the puck. Again, back to the physical play here. Nolan takes a look, rims it around, and it's going to be collected by Kyle. Nope, gets around the wall, and Kyle's in pursuit, though. Looks like a little interference there as he's bumped off the puck, trying to make a play with the forecheck. Steven collects it and sends it back to Miles, who's got one on. Makes a move and evades him. Sends it back up the wall, but it comes off of his stick. Rimmed around over to Brianna, and that puck's going to slow down, so she's going to have a chance to get on the forecheck here. Keeps it in the zone. Kyle keeps it in the zone as well with his skates, and he collects it. Turns and looks, shoots. Gloved. .243 left in the second. Calvin's back in. That's a good sign. We've got Luke and Carson as well. Harper and Hiram at D. Harper plays out on the wall, working hard to keep that puck in. Too many Warbirds around. Looks like one takes him down to the ground. Calvin collects that puck, comes off of his stick, but it is in the zone. Harper with one Warbird on him is going to collect this puck and carry around the net. Nope. Nice turn. Evades that defender, sends it up. Carson tries to get a breakout pass, but it's deflected away. Warbirds pick it up. Backhand shot, and it's in! Fremont picks that up on a pretty good forecheck and is able to get one past Kenton with a backhand. Line change here back to Hudson, Pelly, and Parker. One forward, but collected by the Warbirds. And Pelly tries to play it back in, but can't get enough stick on it. Parker picks up the puck, tries to take it wide. Got a stick taken down by the Warbird player, loses a stick. Puck's still in the zone. Hudson picks it up, bumped off the puck, but Pelly's there to help. Parker in front of the net. Hudson turns. Too many Warbirds in front of the net here. Really clogging up the middle. Sent back to Miles, who's going to have time because of the bad defensive positioning. Sent back to Pelly, who fires it right in front of the net. Parker was ready. Doesn't get through, and we're going to have an icing call here. Yeah, they had all 5 of their defenders in the box. Jeez.
They don't start sitting in and get trash.
Get trash. That's just send it to a D guy.
I mean, yeah,
Let it bounce off
let
somewhere.
it come back and then fire it in. Just bouncy bounce.
Stephen, Kyle, and Bree here as the forwards, and we've got Hiram and I believe Nolan on D. Face-off's one down to the corner. Kyle picks it up, skates, turns, sends it to Stephen. Looks for Bree, but Warbirds able to deflect that. Stephen sends it over. D. Nolan's got time here. Looks to shoot. Slap shot. Deflected. Saved by the goalie. Good shot by Nolan. Good deflection by Kyle. Yep. And great pass by Stephen to get it to the side of the ice with the space. Bree sends it, tries to send it on net, but it hits the pipe. Hiram collects it, sends it on net, but it's wide. 2 scouts. Kyle lays up on the forecheck, lets Bree have at it. Stephen pushes the Warbird off the puck, and it's won by the scouts. Nope, Kyle's stick was pinned to the wall. Otherwise, he would have had a chance there. Warbirds skate through the neutral zone. 3-on-3. Shoots right into Kenton's glove. Nice save, bud. 33 seconds left. 2-1. Scouts still in the lead. We've got Luke, Calvin, and Carson coming on, and Miles and Harper on D. Tied up by Luke, but sent back. Calvin blocks a shot. Nice job there. 27 seconds left. Clock winding down. Carson picks his puck up, tries to send it up to a breakout Luke there, but we can't get a stick on it. Collects it. Now he's able to get it to Luke. Luke collects it. Strong stick there. Calvin makes a move, beats a defender, tries to put it on net, and it's outside. Miles is going to step up, sends it back into the zone. Carson's right there. Harper comes over, and that'll be the end of the period.
We'll be back in 3.
Go red!
We're back from our intermission. 14-minute period, 2-1. Scouts still in the lead. Parker, Pelly, and Hudson on a forward line with Hiram and Owen on D. One forward. Pelly tries to collect it. Sent into the zone by Hudson. And he's on the forecheck. Warbirds play it up the wall. Able to get it out of the zone. And through the neutral zone into their zone. Parker's on a back check there. Taps it away. Owen knocked into the wall. Hiram picks it up, skates through the neutral zone, sends it up to Parker, who's got a little bit of room. Tied up, but Hiram collects it, shoots it. It's wide. Pelly tries to collect it, but it comes off of his stick. And Hudson Lee, nope, not able to keep it in. Parker wasn't able to keep it in, and the Warbirds are on the attack. Shot, and it just goes in. Looks like we may have got an accidental screen on the goalie there. Not a great shot, but he probably lost it because we had a couple defenders in the way there. Lost the puck for just a moment.
This is what I tell her, Mike. They took away your game-winning goal.
Hey, let's go, Brad, let's go!
From the second period.
Tie game here, 13-13 left in the third. Scouts pretty much in control of the game here, but the Warbirds able to send one on net, and it gets through. Puck sent up to Kyle here, who skates through 3 defenders and knocked off the puck there. Looks like they tried to grab Kyle's stick. Brandon and Steven on the forecheck. Out of the zone, and the Warbirds skate through the neutral zone with possession here. Miles in good position, blocks another shot. Great job. Just eating pucks today. Kyle plays it up the wall. Not going to make it. Yes, does make it out. Steven sends it. Bree sends it over to Kyle. Nolan knocks one away with the skates. Miles collects it and looks for Brianna, who is not able to get it out of the zone. Hard forecheck as the defender steps up and keeps it in the zone. Time and room here for Kyle. Sends it up to Steven. And the Scouts will look to regroup. Deceptive move from Nolan there as he's able to get the puck up to Kyle, but not out of the zone. Warbirds shoot. Hits the pipe. Kind of flutters as it's deflected. And the whistle is blown. Looks like we maybe have a penalty coming here. Yep, looks like they're going to get Miles on a trip. I missed that there. No, a hook. Looks like they got Miles on a hook. Probably the right play as the puck is loose in front of the net there. It is what it is, you know. Don't want to let a goal go in. But now we've got a chance to look at the penalty kill here. We've got Harper, Hiram, Hudson, and Steven. And they'll try to do this a man down. Hudson Lee gets the puck out of the zone. He's beat the last defender left. He's tripped. And we're going to be even. We're going to play 4-on-4 for about a minute and 21 seconds.
On penalty. I don't know how to do. So we would get 9 seconds back.
Yeah. Well,
I know. I'm trying to.
Scouts will get a 9-second power play here at the end. Face-off won by the Warbirds and rimmed around. Steven looks. Lets Hiram play that back in towards the center of the ice. Warbirds collect a lot of space out here as we're only playing 4-on-4 right now. Warbirds skated in, sends it back to the middle. Going to try to shoot and blocked by Harper. Harper collects this puck, turns and looks, finds Steven. Chipped up the wall. Steven's going to be in pursuit, but 2 Warbirds back on the puck. Steven speeds up as it's played behind him. Chipped ahead, and Hiram's going to collect this puck. Plays it up the wall, back into the zone, and Hudson Lee is in on the forecheck. Harper steps up. It's chipped around him. We've got a 1-on-1 as Hiram gets back here. 2-on-1 now. Back check. Harper coming. Defender shoots, Warbird shoots. And the Scouts collect it. Hiram gaining speed through the neutral zone here. Beats 1 defender. Beats the second defender. Shoots. No, he sends it across and no one's home. Just a little too far in front of Steven. Harper with the puck sends it back in. Looking for a deflection. Hiram again shoots and it's on net. Puck's just in the middle. Hiram knocks it down with a stick, waiting for the Scouts to get onside. They are. Here comes that 9-second power play, 4-second power play, excuse me. Steven shoots, but it's deflected. And the Warbird player with some pretty good speed here. They get it on side. 2-on-1. Shoots. Knocked away by Kenton. That's a great save.
Almost got screened by him.
Yeah, another almost screen there. But Kenton's able to play it. Nolan collects it, but he's not able to keep it on a stick as it's sent back in by the Warbirds. Scouts will probably be looking for a change here as they get this puck out of the zone here. Stretch pass just a little too long. There's the change for Steven. Calvin comes on. And nope, puck sent in. Another goal for the Warbirds. Couldn't tell on that one. A lot of folks in the way. Could have been another one where he was screened and just couldn't get over there in time. Tough to track that puck through all these bodies in the middle. Scouts got to get out of defenders and close out and disrupt that rhythm if they get the opportunity. 3-2. Scouts are down by 1. 9 minutes, 33 seconds left in the third. Carson, Luke, and Calvin on as forwards. We've got Nolan and Miles. Miles is going to collect this puck and sends it up to Luke. Great pass. Not handled, though. Calvin's going to carry this through the neutral zone. Loses it at the blue line. And the Warbirds collect it and pressure in their offensive zone. Played out. Luke's going to pick this thing up. No, Calvin's going to pick this thing up, and he's going to drive in. Referee in the way, but gets out just in time. Not sure if we have a penalty here. Looks like the Warbirds player played it pretty good, but they might be calling a trip. Yep, he's got a trip.
Let's set him up. Boys, let's go. Let's go, Red. Where's your head ref? Let's go.
Do we?
It's called a trap. Let's go.
It looks like he lost the number when he was in the commotion, trying to figure out who the infraction was on. Scouts will be on a power play though, and we've got Miles, Hudson, Pelly, Hiram, and Steven with a chance to tie. Hudson Lee is able to almost win that back, but it's collected by a Warbirds player who tries to make a move on Miles and is unsuccessful. Skates around, killing some clock here, loses it, and is just going to send it back down the wall. Sends it back up to the D, who sends it back down deep. Puck bounces around. Difficult shot to play to the side, but Kenton's able to handle it. Hudson tries to play that puck up the wall and is successful getting it out of the zone. Steven collects it with his hand, but drops his stick. Shot on net, knocked away by Kenton. Miles is going to take a skate here. Stick in the way, so it's difficult for him to play the puck here. Otherwise, he would have had a little chance to get up the ice there. Hudson Lee shoots. It's outside the net and does escape the zone here. Steven collects it, sends it D to D here. Miles has got time and room. Beats one defender. Looking up. Shoots. Just wide. But he's back on the rebound there. Sends it back into Pelly, but it's knocked away by the Warbirds. Warbirds dangle, get one puck around Hudson Lee here, but we've got Steven and Hiram back, and it's gloved by Kenton. 12 seconds left as the second power play unit comes on here. Kyle, Brianna Parker, Nolan, and Owen. .12 seconds left on the power play. Parker picks it up, skates up the wall, loses it, and it's sent back in by the Warbirds, who tries to dangle, and the puck's knocked away. Owen does a good job maybe a little hook there by the Warbirds. That's okay. Owen does a good job of getting the puck off of his stick. And we're even strength here. Owen knocks that puck out of the middle as they Warbirds try to send it in for a one-timer. Kyle looking, rims it. No, Nolan looking, rims it around the wall. Parker's there, chips it up the wall again. Kyle's there to collect that. Lots of bodies on the floor, a lot of sticks in the way. Puck in the middle. Brianna does a good job of getting it out of there, disrupting the rhythm of the Warbirds. Chips it off the wall, sent back in by the Warbirds. 6:50 left in the third. Still 3-2. Kyle collects that puck and is able to no. Good forecheck by the Warbirds again. Now let's get out of the ice. Brianna's trying to pick up speed here. Sends it up to Nolan. Scouts working down in the corner. Brianna and Nolan send up the wall. Miles going to pick it up and shoot, but it's blocked. See if Harper can get there. Nope, comes out of the zone. Loses that puck, and the Warbirds are going to collect it with a breakaway here. Shoots, but it's wide. Hits the post. Nice job of Kitten pushing that shooter to the outside, taking away his space. Parker picks up the puck, gets it out of the zone, turns, and sends it deep. Looks like he's a bit tired here. The rest of the forwards will probably make a change. Miles is going to get a chance here. Takes a skate, holds off one defender, delays, and it's knocked away. But Harper's right there to pick it up. Kicked into the zone by the Warbirds. Miles again chips it off the wall, knocked away by the Warbirds. A lot of pressure from Nebraska here as they're able to keep a lot of these pucks in and really keep us on our defensive end for the majority of this period, it feels like. Scouts look a little tired as they're not really aggressive getting to that wall, getting to that puck there. Looks like that goal was punched in eventually. Looks like Kenton may have had that covered. It's hard to...
Kind of gave up. They thought he had it covered, but he didn't.
Yep. Hard to tell on that play, but the Warbirds whack away until it gets into the net.
Let's go! Head up! You get it back. Let's go. You got time.
Defense was doing a good job of holding them off, but those sticks just kept coming, and the puck finally made it. Got Carson on a back check here, getting really aggressive. Puck chipped up the wall, but stays in the zone. Now it comes out. See if Calvin can get there. Hiram picks it up. Everyone's onside, and we're going to play a little hockey in our offensive end here. Shoots, hits the post, goes wide. That's going to be sent offside. 4:32. It's 4-2 now. Face-off coming back to center ice. One forward by Luke, but Nebraska collects it. And are able to get into the zone. And be offsides as they send it back in with the forward in the offensive end. Neutral zone faceoff. Luke digs at it and is able to get it over to Calvin, but it's knocked away by the Warbirds. Shot, and Kenton's able to swallow that one up. Full change for the Scouts coming at 4:12 left in the third. Gonna have Hudson, Pelly, and Parker with Miles and Owen. Hudson wins it back to Miles. Has a little time here. Turns and look, rims it up the wall to Pelly, who's able to carry and get it out. Hudson Lee picks it up. He's got one defender beat, but the other one's able to knock it away. And the puck is stuck in the pants of the defender as it's deflected off of the stick.
Here, Shannon. With the operate. For just a second.
You just have to turn the camera.
Just gotta watch. I'll hold it. Repeat myself on it.
He's saying to me.
Come work the camera. Offensive zone face-off here for the Scouts. Pelly works in the corner, and he's dragged down as that puck is going to get out of the zone for the Warbirds. Carried into theirs by the right winger. Shot, but it goes wide.
In here.
Parker works in the corner and is sent back down. Hudson works in the corner all the way across. Pelly up, gets pressure, but the puck gets through. Sent back up the wall. Pelly on it again. Now has a chance to skate. One defender to beat here. Back check, not really hard. Pelly's got a chance. Makes a move, but it's knocked away with a pretty good poke check there. Warbirds carry the puck. They're going to be onside. Puck sent wide. Hudson Lee picks up speed, backs off for a second, and is able to get in position. Miles goes behind the net. In pursuit. Sent back in by a Warbirds defender. Hudson Lee beats them through the neutral zone, loses his footing for a second. Parker on a forecheck, misses that puck. Warbirds carried into the offensive zone. Hiram's all over it. Puck sent in. It does get on net. And Hiram tries to play it out. No one home as the Warbirds send it back deep. Really controlling time of possession here. Parker to the wall as the defender steps up. Played into the middle. Steven's going to have time. Sends it up to Kyle. Kyle's got one defender to beat here. Steven with him. Tries to make a move, but it's poked away by the defender. Out of the zone. And Kyle on a good back check here. Scouts just look a little gassed. Could be, don't think they're out of shape. Just hard to play when you're down 4-2. Steven carries to the neutral zone here. Makes a move at the blue line, and it's poked away. Time of possession in the Scouts' favor until this third period here. Minute 43 left. Dangled by the Warbirds player. Tries to chip it in, and Kenton saves it. Really nice save. Deceptive shot there.
What is she doing?
Another shot, but he whiffs. Brianna picks up the puck, and she's got no one to beat. Bree shoots. Produces a rebound, but the goalie steps on it right away as the Warbirds defender comes and tries to get into Brianna's face, which is probably not advised. You can't be a foot shorter than Brianna and get in her face. Minute 22 left as Miles and Owen come on here with Carson and Luke and Calvin. Shot, but it's deflected. Goes up in the air and lands in the middle. Puck is held in, no offside. And Carson's on pursuit on the forecheck. Excuse me, Luke. Now there's Carson. Two Warbirds. Pretty good back check from Calvin and Carson here. Defense all over it. Owen pushes that Warbird player to the outside. Owen pinches that player off and puts him into the wall here. Puck's going to not leave the zone. Warbirds send it back in, but not on net. 42 seconds left. Puck's deflected out of play. Four to 2. Warbirds up by 2. 38.7 left in the third. You want me to run that?
I'm sure I can stop about that now. Got me excited. Maybe hold it.
Forward line change here. Full line change here. We got Parker, Hudson, Pelly, Miles, and Harper. Puck is rimmed around, sent back into the zone by the Warbirds. Hiram chips it out, and he's going to have a chance to go to work here. He's got Pelly on the backside, sends it over, but it's deflected. Parker on a forecheck. Hudson Lee sends it on a one-timer wide of the net, but is able to play it. Pelly looks, finds Parker. Parker shoots, but it's deflected. Hudson gets it. Pelly, Hudson, Parker working again. Hiram now in the middle. Parker plays back for him. Hudson turns, Looks for a shot and into the glove. And that'll be the game.
All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes, I guess.
Yep. 4-2. We'll be back after a ice cleaning and a juice box or whatever they got going in the locker room there. Really good game for the Scouts for the first 2 periods, and then got away from them there in the third. Hopefully we can put a full 3 periods together in the next one. We'll be back in a bit.
It's not,